Welcome to the special fifth module of MindOp. This week's module will be focused on the emotional experience of connectedness. Many can't help but feel a sense of loneliness, isolation, and disconnection from those around them. You don't have to do much, for example, turn on the news or casually scroll through social media, to be bombarded with hints that people of the world are increasingly divided. Unfortunately, this pervasive sense of social disconnectedness and division has important implications for our mental health and well-being. Connectedness is a broad concept, often defined as having a type of relationship with people or the environment that promotes our health and our well-being. It is a sense of being a welcome part of a system, group, or environment. That is, connectedness can be experienced as a connection with a community of people, whatever you define that community to be, or a connection with nature or the natural world. When we're talking about social connectedness, we mean to say a feeling of being close to, cared for by, or trusting of and being trusted by others. This is a type of relationship with a community of people where we feel appropriately involved with other people and this involvement feels comfortable. Having a high sense of connectedness or experiencing a higher sense of belonging with others or with nature that promotes our well-being is associated with several positive and adaptive outcomes. A lot of scientific research shows that having a sense of belonging and connectedness is associated with lower stress and worry and reduced symptoms of depression and anxiety. In addition, people with a higher sense of connectedness are more likely to donate money to charities, give blood at blood drives, and report less discriminatory and prejudiced behaviors. That is, people with a higher sense of connectedness seem to be good citizens who treat others with kindness and with respect. What's more, research is showing that a heightened sense of belonging may even be associated with better physical health, including reporting less pain, fewer physical symptoms, and better overall physical functioning. Unfortunately, and as we discussed in previous modules, experiencing higher symptoms of depression and anxiety and heightened stress can often make us feel alone and disconnected from others in the world. Instead of uniting us, experiences of unpleasant emotions often divide us and makes us feel unique and alien from the world which we inhabit. The good news is, mindfulness and self-compassion, the two skills we have been learning about in MindOp, can be powerful antidotes to feelings of isolation, loneliness, and disconnectedness. Mindfulness teaches us that everything and everyone is ultimately connected and reliant on one another for existence and survival. Self-compassion, on the other hand, teaches us that unpleasant emotional experiences, such as in the context of depression, anxiety, and higher stress, actually makes us very human, alive, and very much connected to the fabric of all that is living. So to summarize, we have all felt disconnected, isolated, and lonely at one point or another, especially in the context of extraordinarily stressful and difficult situations. Connectedness is the feeling of belonging, involvement, and comfort with each other or with the natural world that promotes our well-being and mental health. Feelings of connectedness with others or with nature can be very helpful and have been associated with better mental and physical health and acting in courteous, kind, and giving ways. The opposite, or feelings of disconnectedness and loneliness, is associated with higher symptoms of depression and anxiety and poorer physical health. Mindfulness and self-compassion both work to increase feelings of connectedness, and so both reduce the toxic effects of the feelings of loneliness and disconnectedness. When you're ready, go to the next page where you will be guided through a meditation on social connectedness. Using the skills you learned in the previous weeks, the meditation will invite you to sit with both pleasant and unpleasant emotions, both of which can remind us that we're part of something bigger. Remember that you can always bring your attention back to the breath if staying with the emotional experiences promoted during this meditation ever becomes too uncomfortable.